Hi everybody, it's Austin Eischeid with Austin Eischeid Garden Design. I'm out here at Midwest Groundcovers at the front entrance in St. Charles, Illinois, and we just completed an installation of a new perennial and shrub border, and I look forward to showing you around. In this new planting at Midwest Groundcovers, we added a mix of perennials, grasses, trees, and shrubs. And before we got to spraying the design down and putting any of the plants down, we added 6 to 8 inches of compost and topsoil to some of the areas to add a little bit more contour and elevation, because the planting was very one-dimensional, everything was very flat. So we kind of, as you enter, we wanted this kind of more high visual interest and have a little bit more personality. So with these extra curves, we'll put the plants on a little bit of a pedestal, and the elevation will just make it look that much better. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the gardens, and we wanted to redesign because it was not, with a high visible area, and there's traffic going by at 50, sometimes 60 miles an hour. So we really wanted something with high visibility and impact here at the front entrance. So before we had kind of pieced it together and kind of kept adding some more color and groups, but we really wanted to do the whole span as you're entering into the Midwest Groundcovers nursery. So it was really important when we did the design that I wanted to make sure that there was the high impact, which means larger groups. So I only used 4 or 5 large groups that are repeated throughout the design to have the continuity and repetition as you're entering and bouncing from one side to the other as you're coming through and across the highway here. One of the main groups that we have are a combination group of Salvia Weezowie and Allium Summer Beauty. So the Salvia is going to bloom in May, June, and then the Allium will take over after that in August. And then they both have amazing seed heads. The Salvia with the verticality of the seed head, and the Allium will have the ball shape. So that is a great companion plant and will last you through the seasons and look great all winter long. And so by putting them in a group, I'll put like a group of 5 of the Allium, 3 of the Salvia, 7 of the Allium, 3 or 5 more of the Salvia, and kind of blend them together so that it looks more natural and not stagnant, where it's just like a big mass, like 10, 10, 10, 10. I'll kind of vary the different sizes of the groups to make it look more natural. And then you kind of get that meadow feel as you go through the garden with the different tones and kind of small groupings throughout. And one of the other main groups was Ceslaria autumnalis, which is right here in front of me. I have a group of Ceslaria autumnalis with small pockets of Iragrosta spectabilis. And what I love about Ceslaria autumnalis is that it's a cool season grass, so it starts up really early in the spring. You can already see it's coloring up, and looks good all season long, that vibrant chartreuse, bright green color. And so we've got large drifts of those kind of connecting everything together here, and so that's really the main cohesive connector, and it really sets all of the other large groupings of color off when they're blooming to have this kind of foil in between. And I love popping in little pockets of Iragrosta spectabilis, the love grass, because that hot pink that comes with the chartreuse of the Ceslaria in the summer just kind of takes it to another level, and it's really exciting, and it's a great native plant. And then also the Ceslaria provides for individual plants to be popped in to kind of make a statement throughout the season when maybe other things aren't blooming. Like we added Agostiki Blue Fortune and the Solidago fireworks popping up through the Ceslaria. So it'll just be kind of a firework throughout the grass matrix. And you can also use it as a seasonal interest and pop in some dahlias or annuals in these pockets as well. We also have a great shrub layer in the garden, and throughout the space we've added, behind the signs we have the Thuya Nordic Spire, which is an amazing upright single stem arborvitae, and really strong in the winter, and it kind of adds that vertical element which will kind of hold the sign down, like structure wise. And then the other shrubs that we have kind of flowing through the beds are Juniper Nordic Blue, and that is just a nice foil and backdrop for the winter when all of the perennials and grasses turn their beautiful browns and yellows in the winter. It's just kind of a nice backdrop, and the beautiful purple blueberries that are on there really just kind of will light it up in the winter. And then We also have the Cornus Arctic Sun and Cornus Cardinal. So we'll have the kind of orange, yellow, and red popping through here, and all of those evergreens will really just kind of make those colors stand out in the winter. And we use the berry yellow ilex, and so the yellow berries of the winterberry are going to also be just popping out against all of the winter tones and evergreens that are placed here. So I was really excited to mix the shrubs and the perennial layer together and kind of add some more volume out here where it's really open and we have this large space, and so those shrubs will help kind of put everything to scale. Thank you so much for letting me give you a tour on our new garden here at the front entrance at Midwest Groundcovers. I look forward to showing you around as the season progresses and as everything starts filling in.